Before the Tylza stuff, I just want to get this little thing out of the way first. I got a comment from Spectralistic on a video from a week ago. Within minutes had multiple likes. We're boosting likes now? He said, we can't take the heat even though we go at everybody. I want to address this because I get this all the fucking time. Why do you attack everybody even though it's clearly us defending ourselves, or it's a community highlights, which is clearly comedy, if you understand that concept? So, if you had a wife, which isn't something I would expect to ever happen to him, we're gonna have to do hypotheticals for this guy. So imagine a girl actually likes you. It's crazy, but I said hypothetical. Then imagine people are calling your wife a dyke and a stupid bitch and shut the fuck up. Do you just allow that to continue like a little bitch? I mean, I guess you've confirmed that you will. I'm not going to. The funny thing is, every video I've made trashing people, it's a response to people that said shit about us first. I will defend myself. Unlike you, we don't cower to bullies like a pussy. Hope I cleared that up for you, friend. Now, I'm gonna give you my opinion on all this Tylza as a cheater stuff, and hopefully people don't get mad at me just because I have a different opinion. I think it's a witch hunt, plain and simple. Because people don't like him and he used aim lock in the past. Just because a guy with a bad reputation hits a bunch of knives in a row, that doesn't mean they're cheating. Or I guess half the people in top griefs are also cheating. In spite of all these cheating complaints, not one person yet has shown me any proof of his cheating. They all say it's so obvious, but nobody shows me anything. What is he doing to cheat? First it was aim lock, now it's he's using a mouse, which I don't even know what that would classify as cheating. Is the Elite controller cheating? The Xbox One officially supports mouse and keyboard. But that's a big part of why it feels like a witch hunt, because the story isn't consistent. It keeps changing. People said he was Colton. He's not Colton. Got both of my friends list. They both played different games at the same time. People thought it was Soft Aura, a guy who 100% was using aim lock. Two different people. Soft Aura and Tylza actually played against each other. But again, Tylza took the reputation hit for a completely different person using aim lock. That's pretty fucked up. I've watched a lot of his games. If he is using aim lock, it is the most subtle and toned down aim lock to the point where would it even give you any advantage? Because I watch his games and his aim does not stick to anybody and he misses plenty of knives. What should I be looking for? Show me aim lock from his perspective because it's very easy to see it. A clip from your perspective of him knifing you a bunch doesn't prove anything. If his aim is sticking, it will show from his point of view. If you can show me a game where he's using aim lock, not just some random clip of 2 seconds of suspect movement, I'll kick him permanently. Nobody has brought a game to me showing anything definitive yet. Some have said, well, the reason is he turns the mod on and off. Well, there's a big problem with that. Ninja V2 is the off-host aimbot. And it's a big fucking menu, and it comes up in the center of your screen, not the side like the theater infections. So how in the hell is he in a knife fight, pulling up this huge menu and continuing on the knife fight, completely blind, and then hitting a couple suspect knives, and then pulling the fucking menu up again in the middle of a knife fight to turn it back off? That's a little over the top. Now, some are saying he's using a mouse. Tylza says he told DLN he's using one just to troll him, which if that's the case, that was very stupid on his part. People are gonna non-stop complain about him using a mouse anytime he does good now. Tylza never should have said that. This is why when people go to jail, they give you a lawyer. It's so you don't put your foot in your mouth and say something stupid. Now, if he is in fact using a mouse, is that cheating? What about the people that buy Elite controllers and put the X and Y button on the back so they can flip pancakes and make a phone call while doing a revive? Is that cheating too? People paid for a controller that gives them an advantage over others. We're going down a very rocky path if we do that. Not to mention, how good could mouse support even be on a 360 game being emulated through the Xbox One? It can't even handle the Xbox One controller that good. Besides, his movements don't even look that much more precise than anybody else. If it really made that much of a difference, guess what? Everybody would buy one. Then it's a level playing field. And the Xbox One officially supports mouse and keyboard anyways. So how is that cheating any more than an Elite controller is? Top Griefs is about the community sending in griefs. I feel like every grief I've been sent is legit. It's not about playing favorites and who's popular or not at the moment. We're not on fucking Survivor. There's no voting people off the island. So instead of people piling on him in the comments about how it's so obvious that he's a cheater, show me proof of it instead. Something convincing, which should be easy to find if it's that obvious he's cheating. Because if you want him off of Top Griefs permanently, I need proof. Not people that don't like him and let their bias shine through. If I start kicking people off of Top Griefs simply because they're too good, because they hit a few knives in a row, that'd be pretty fucked up. Shit like that never ends. Once Tylza is gone, they just set their sights on the next guy. Oh, and since Lusk is already cheating up a storm in every single lobby he plays in, we're gonna find out who's really against cheating, or if they're just against Tylza. Because if I Can Grief You isn't getting kicked from lobbies the same that Tylza is, then that says it all. Because that guy really does cheat. So if you're really against cheaters, then I would expect the same done to him. So we'll find out people's real intentions.